Hello all, I am Dr. Pravas. In today's class, we'll discuss about liveness analysis. So what is the meaning of liveness analysis? Why we'll use liveness analysis? So we'll use liveness analysis to allocate the minimum number of registers, to allocate the minimum number of, to allocate the, let's say, minimum number of registers or to allocate the registers. Okay. So suppose how to know that a variable x, suppose a variable x is live or dead. How to know that the variable x is live or not? The variable x is live. The variable, suppose the variable x is live. That means we can use the variable x in future. That means we can use the variable x in future. Suppose a variable x is dead. Suppose a variable x is dead. That means what? The variable x we cannot use in future. Variable x is live means we can further use the variable x. Suppose a variable x is dead, that means we cannot use the variable x in future because the variable x is dead. This is the important concept here. So we'll use some algorithm. We use some algorithm to identify the variable x is live or dead. Okay. This is the important algorithm. This is the important algorithm. We'll use the given algorithm to identify the variable x is live or dead. Okay. Let's say a variable x is live. Variable x is live at statement si. At statement si means or s1 or s2 or s3 like this. Okay. So variable x is live at statement si if and only if there is, what is the first condition? The first condition is there is a statement S using X. That means the X is present in the statement S. Okay, this is the first condition. What is the second condition? There is a path from Si to S. So we will identify Si statement and S statement, and there is a path, from Si to S. Okay, later we will try to identify the Si and Sz. Don't worry about this. What is the third statement? There is no new definition. This is very important. There is no new definition to X before S. Okay. Later we'll try to understand about these 3 points. Okay, don't worry about this point. So try to understand how to identify the variable X is live or not. This is very important. Okay. So later we'll try to understand about these 3 points. When we'll discuss about the variables, or we'll discuss about the examples. Don't worry. Okay. So this is my given example. Statement 1. Statement means I have total 5 statements. So in the 5 statements, which variable is live and which variable is dead? How to identify? So we have to create a table. I've just created one table. We have to create a table to identify the variable X is live or not. Okay. See how to create a table. This is one of my table. Okay. Here, how many number of unique variables? This is total. How many number of unique variables? Total here, just see A, B, C, D, X, and Y. So there are total 6 unique variables in the given statement. Or given 3 address code, we can say. Actually, it's not 3 address code because line number 5 is not following 3 address code. Okay. So in the given statements, total 6 unique variables are there. Just write A, B, C, D, X, Y. In the upper part, just write the unique variables. Okay. In the left part of the table, just simply write how many number of statements here. So total 5 number of statements. Statement 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So simply write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. In the upper part, there are unique number of variables. In the left part, how many number of statements are present in the given code? Okay. So this is the idea of table. Okay, don't worry. So now we'll identify which variable is live or not. Okay. First, we have to identify what. First, we'll consider the first statement. First, we'll consider the first statement 1. First, we'll consider the first statement 1. In the first statement, remember one thing, we just consider the first statement. First statement, that means what? Here, Si equals to 1. Just consider the first statement, okay? So, in the first statement, which variable is live? In the first statement, which variable is live? Remember one thing, in the first statement, the first point is here. Suppose variable x equals to a plus b. Sorry, a statement is what? X equals to a plus b. Just see, x equal to s plus b. This x, this is called as what? LHS part. And the a plus b, this is called as what? RHS part. So one part is left LHS part and one part is RHS part. Remember, the variables present on the RHS part, the variables present on the RHS part is always live. Okay, the variables present on the RHS part is always live. So in the first statement, in the RHS part, which variable is live? A and B. So A and B are live. So A is live and B is live. This is very simple. Okay. So on the RHS part, the variables present on the RHS part is always live. Okay, this is very, very simple. Now we'll come to the second part. This is the first part. Now we'll come to the second part. What is the second part? So just say the remaining parts, the remaining variables like C, D, X, Y. The remaining variables C, D, X, Y are live in the first statement or not. This is very, very important. How to identify? Suppose first we will consider the variable C. So C is live. C is live on the first statement. C is live because Si is here the first statement. So C is variable means the variable C is live on the first statement or not. How to identify? This is very, very important. Okay, this is the second part. So we have to use the given algorithm. We have to use the given algorithm to identify the variable C is live or not. This is very, very important. What is the definition C here? Just a variable, okay, a variable X is live. Variable X is live at statement Si. So that means first we have to identify which one is Si and which one is S. This is important, the first statement. So remember, since we are considering the first statement is here. So here Si is first statement. That means Si equals to 1. Okay. And the remaining part is always called as S. The remaining part means after Si, the remaining part is here for 2 to 5. So this is called what? S. That means SA is what? 2, 3, 4 and 5. So second, third, fourth, fifth statement is called what? SA. This is important. So SA, that means here what? 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now. Okay, so now we just identify what? Si and SA. So a variable X is live at statement Si if and only if. Means that means here we are considering what? X equals to what? X means what? C. X means, or we can write here, X means what? C. That means our variable is here C. We just consider C. Okay, variable X is live at statement Si. That means C is live in first statement means Si. How to know that C is live in Si means first statement? There are 3 conditions should be satisfied. There are 3 conditions should be satisfied. So what is the first condition? There is a statement SA. There is a statement here SA using X. What is the meaning of the statement? Just say. What is the, just try to understand the meaning of first statement. The meaning of first statement means what? There is a statement S say using X. That means in other words we can say, or in simply we can say what? C is present. Where C is present on RHS part of S say. Where C is present on the RHS part. Remember, again I am telling you, where C is present on RHS part of SJ statement. Just see. Here SJ means what? Second statement, third statement, fourth statement, fifth statement. So we'll check first C, where C is present on the RHS part of SJ. Just see, we'll consider the second. SJ means we'll start from where? The second statement. We'll start from the second statement. Where C is present on the RHS part. RHS part means we'll search on only RHS part. This is second, this is third, this is fourth, and this is fifth. Okay. Where C is present on the RHS part, just see. In the second statement, C is present on the second statement. C is present on the second statement. Okay. So that means we'll write here what? We'll write. So finally our essay is what? Finally our essay is 2. Finally our essay is 2. So initially our essay is where? Essay is what? Second, third, fourth, and fifth. But we'll get C in which statement? Second statement. So finally essay value is what? 2. This is very, very important. Okay. So we'll get what? C on second statement. Just another thing I'm just telling you. Just see, where one more C is also present. One more C is also present on the fifth statement. But just consider the first one. Just consider the first one. Don't consider the second one. Okay. So we'll consider the first one. So finally our essay part is what? 2. Okay. So first condition is satisfied. So first condition means there is a statement essay using S. S. C is present on the RHS part of second statement. S condition is 2. Now, what is the second condition here? The second condition is there is a path. There is a path from SI to SA. That means from first statement to second statement, is there any path? Yes, there is a path. That means what? First we will execute the first statement. Then yeah, of course we can execute the second statement. After first statement, we can easily execute the second statement. If something suppose like that, suppose x equals to a plus b, then go to 5. In this case, there is some conditional statement. We cannot execute line number 2. If there is some conditional statement, because first we will execute x equals to a plus b, then we will directly go to 5. 5 means we will go to line number 5 or statement number 5. In this case, we cannot execute line number 2 because here there is no conditional statement. Since there is no conditional statement, so we can directly execute the second statement. So the condition 2 is also satisfied. This is okay. So condition 1 is satisfied and second condition 2 is satisfied. Okay. Now we'll check the third condition. Okay. Third condition is very, very important. Third condition is very, very important. Okay. So what is the third condition? Just say there is no new definition. There is no new definition to x. No new definition x before essay. Before essay. So before essay. So essay is what? Essay is second statement. Since before essay means above of essay means above of second statement. Above of second statement means line number 1 or statement number 1. Okay. So what is the meaning? Simply in other words, we can say, or in simply speaking, what C is present, that C is present on the LHS part. C is what? C is present on the LHS part before second statement. Yes or no? Just see. LHS part means what? This part is called as LHS part. Okay. So C is present on LHS part. Here LHS part contains what? X. So there is no C is present. That means no new definition. No new definition means no C is present on the LHS part of first statement. Why it is first statement? Because it is before SA. Before SA means here SA value is 2. Here SA value is 2. Since SA value is 2, so after or before second statement, only one statement is there. This is called first statement. This is called first statement. In the first statement, the LHS part contains what? X. Since the LHS part contains X, that's why C does not present on the LHS part. So that's why what? Condition third is also true. So first condition true, second condition true, third condition true. That means the variable C is live. Okay. So the variable C is live. Okay. These are the methods we have to follow. Actually, the third statement, the third point is very, very important. This is very, very important. Okay. If you don't understand, don't worry about this. Okay. Again, we'll try to analyze one more variable. Okay. Don't worry about this. Okay. See. Okay. So now we'll see what D. So C is over. Now we'll see D. That means what? X equals to D. Okay. So we'll search D on the RHS part of what? S. Where is D? S. One D is present in the second statement. That means S equals to 2. That means S equal to 2. So first condition is true. Second condition, there is a path from SI to SA. Yeah, of course. After first statement, we can easily execute the second statement. There is a path. What is the third point? The third point is there is no new definition of 2x before SA. That means we'll check just D is present on the LHS part before second statement, because here LHS part contains what? X. LHS part contains X. So D does not present on the LHS part. That means D is live. Okay. Now we'll say X. Just say the next variable is here X. Okay. Now we'll check where X is present on the RHS part, on the RHS part of S. Just check the second statement. Second statement, no. X does not present on the RHS part of second statement. Yes, X is present on the third statement. X is present on the RHS part, means RHS part of third statement. That means here S equal to what? Here S equal to 3. Okay. So now we'll get X, means first condition is true. There is a path from SI to S. We can execute line number 1, then we'll execute line number 2, then we'll execute line number 3. S 1, 2, 3, there is a path. Second condition is also true. Now we check the third condition. There is no new definition to X before SA. So just say before SA means here SA value is 3. Before SA, how many statements are present? There are 2 statements. Before SA means before 1 and 2. There are 2 statements are present before SA. Here SA value is 3. So before SA, how many statements are present? There are 2 statements, means first and second statement both are present. Okay. We'll see X. First we'll consider the second one. In the second one, X is present in the LHS part? No, because it is Y value. It is Y value. Okay. Now we'll check the second condition, first condition. X is present in the first condition. Yes, X is present in the LHS part of first statement. That means what? There is a new definition. There is a new definition. So third condition is false. In this case, first condition true, second condition true, but third condition false. That means X is dead. X is dead in the first statement. This is very, very simple. Okay, in this way we can analyze. So now we'll see one more. We see. So y value, like see, y is present where? Y is present on the RHS part of S. There is no y on the second statement. There is no y. The second means RHS part, but here LHS part is present, but we will consider only the RHS part. There is no y on the RHS part of second statement. There is no y on the RHS part of the third statement. There is no y on the RHS part of the fourth statement. There is no y on the RHS part of fifth statement. Since there is no y is present on the RHS part of S, J statements, so y is dead. So y is dead. So in this way, we can analyze second, third, fourth. Okay. So we'll analyze. Just see. I just erase all the things. Let's see. Okay. So I just erase only for easy understanding. Just say. So first statement is over because in the first statement we have already identified which variable live or which variable is dead. So we just make cross because here now we don't consider the first statement. Now we don't consider the first statement. Okay. Now we'll consider the second statement. So here SI is the second statement, means SI is 2, and the remaining means third to fifth. This is called SI. Okay. So 3, 4, 5. Okay. So what is the first part? The first part means, just say, in the second statement on the RHS part, which one is present? C and D. Since C and D both are present on the RHS part, so C is live and D is live. So C, D both are live in the second step. Okay, this is very simple. Now we'll check the second part. What is the second part? So A is live or not, B is live or not. This is called as the second part. So here we'll consider A is present or not. Okay, see. We'll check where A is present on the RHS part of SJ statement. So A is present, A does not present in the third statement. A does not present on the fourth statement. A is present on the fifth statement, RHS part of fifth statement. So that means A's value is 5. So here A's value is 5. Okay. So from SI to SA means 2 to 5. Yeah, obviously there is a path. What is the third statement? We'll check the new definition or not. Let's see. So since SA value is fifth, so we'll check what? So we'll check which statements? Second, third, fourth, above of statement 5, above of statement 5. So above of statement 5 means what? Second, third, fourth. Because here we will not consider the first statement because we have already completed the first statement. So that's why don't consider the first statement. Okay. So where A is present on the LHS part? S. LHS A is present on the fourth statement. A is present on the fourth statement. That means A is dead. Okay. Now we'll see the B. Okay. So B, where is B is present on SA? See, B is present on third statement. That means B SA value is 3. Okay. So where is B is present? B is present on the third statement. Now we'll see. There is a path from 2 to 3. Yeah, obviously there is a path from 2 to 3. And new definition. B is present on above of third statement. Above of third statement means only second statement. Only second statement. Second LHS part of second statement is what? Y. Only Y. So that means B is live. Okay. So now similarly we'll see x. So where is x is present? As third statement, x is present. So as the value is 3. There is a path from 2 to 3. Yeah, obviously there is a path. And x is present? No, there is no x on the LHS part of second statement. So x is live. Now y, because there is no y on the RHS, so there is no y on the RHS part of S set, means second statement there is no y, third statement there is no y, fourth, fifth statement there is no y. So y is there. Okay. Now we'll change the values. Okay, so second statement is over. So SI is third statement and SA is fourth and fifth statement. So SI equals to C. Okay. So in SI, which variable is present on the RHS part? X and B. So X is life, B is life. So B is life and X is life. Now we'll see. So A is life or not? Okay, see where A is present on SA. There is no A on fourth statement. S1 A is on the fifth statement. That means S the value is 5. There is a path from 3 to 5. Yes, there is a path from 3 to 5. New definition, we'll check. Above of fifth statement is A is present on the LHS part of fourth statement. So A is dead. Now, so we'll see. Next one is C. C. So where C is present is one C is present here. There is no new definition. There is no new definition because path, obviously there is a path from 3 to 5. There is no new definition of C on the above 5. Above 5 means there is no C because here X is present, here H is present. That means C is live. Then D. Where D is present? Yes, D is present on the fourth statement. 3 to 4. Yes, there is a path, but there is no new definition of D on third statement. So D is live. Okay. Then next one is Y. Okay. There is no Y on fourth RHS part of fourth statement and RHS part of fifth statement. So Y is dead. Okay. So now we'll change the scope. Okay. So third statement is over. Then your SI is fourth statement and SJ is fifth. Your SJ is only fifth. So in SI, the RHS part contains B and D. So B is life and D is life. Okay. Now we'll see the A. Now we'll see the A. Where A is present on fifth statement. A is present on the fifth statement. Just say above of there is a path from 4 to 5. Yes, it is true. Then A is present on the LHS part means LHS part of statement 4 or above of statement 5. Above of statement 5 means what? Statement 4. So A is present on the LHS part. So A is dead. Now C. Now C. Where C is present? C is present here. But there is no new definition of C on the LHS part. So C is live. Then X. Let's see. There is no X on the RHS part of, sorry, this is SA actually. There is no X on the RHS part of what? Statement 5 or SA. So X is dead. y. So there is no y on the RHS part of SA, means statement number 5. So y is dead. Okay. So now we change the scope. So line number 4 or statement number 4 is over. So SI is 5. So here there is no SA. Here there is no SA. Since there is no SA, we will not consider these three algorithms or these three means this algorithm. Okay, this algorithm. So in SI, we'll just consider the first part. Which one is present on the RHS part? A, B, C. So A is live, B is live, C is live, and the remaining parts, because there since there is no SA part, so B is dead, X is dead, Y is dead. This is very simple. In this way, we can analyze the variable X is live or dead. Okay. In the upcoming class, we'll discuss more number of examples. Okay. Thanks for watching.